Okay, here's the game. This is just climbing up the ladder. This is like I have to get these um, how could I put it, lesser disciplined players out of the way before I start reaching the more difficult category, higher rated player. Okay, so yeah. And I hadn't played the French defense in a very long time, so I decided to play it. Was kind of skeptical about bringing the queen out so early, but I knew I could handle this. I remember there was an old line like this that I used to play a very long time ago, but I don't remember any of it. So the plan was simple here, just knight g e7, castles, and develop the pieces harmoniously. And knight f5. Okay, so I know that sometimes people who don't know how to play this tend to lose the two center pawns real quick. And in fact, that's what happens. It always happens. So that's what I aim for. And I knew that was a mistake. Okay, so if he goes knight d6, I just win the pawn, but he goes back. Waste of time. Now that one gets taken for free. And yeah, that was no worry because we got the knight takes f3 check. Now we can move the queen. And the e5 pawn will fall. Like so. With time. And the bishop pair. Castles. And I considered this to be a one game. It's just a matter of finishing it off. Queen d7, because the idea was to play bishop d6, play b5, develop the bishop to b7, and then probably trade rooks on the c file. And something like that did in fact happen. So b5, bishop b7, pushing the bishop where it wants to go anyways. And I didn't analyze this much, but I knew that I felt like there was this little threat of bishop h6, and then I would have to play something like f6 or f5, which I didn't want to give him any of that. So king h8. And the rook comes into the game. Queen e7, okay. There's some vague idea that the game would be decided on the queen side, maybe. I mean, on the king side. So I think that's what I was thinking of when I played queen e7, that I want to bring the queen over there to that side. And I thought for a long time here about going rook at fc8. But then I was like, nah. It occurred to me that best was e5. And then, yeah, that. And we have this pawn mess in the center. But what's the bishop doing there? It does nothing there. Gaining time on the queen to reposition the bishop and push the pawns. He felt compelled to sacrifice the knight for 2 pawns. I have to play f6 on account of bishop g7. Bishop e3. One moment, I'll give it to you. Hold on.
I'm fine.
Okay, so I thought a little bit about taking the h2 pawn, which I did. I took it. Because you know what, I have the bishop on e6 and the queen, and he ain't gonna be able to do anything, so the game is almost over. And not bishop h3 check, but queen b7. The queen is going to invade, so okay, now bishop g5 check, g4 check, and he goes back. He probably would have been better off playing king d2, but queen h1 check and he resigns. Okay, that was just a quick routing. Nothing impressive, but whatever. I'm just keeping track of shit. That's all. Okay.